Welcome everyone to today's EDC webinar. My name is Tracy Schneider. I'm the Economic Development Collaborative Communications and Marketing Manager, and we are so excited to have you join us. Before we get started with the presentation, we're going to review just a few housekeeping items. As this Zoom is held in webinar format, everyone is muted and your cameras are off. As you just saw, this is being recorded, and you'll receive an email with a link to the recording in a few days. Please submit any questions you have using the Q&A button at the bottom of your screen. And if you happen to be dialing in by phone today, you can submit your questions via email. Email your questions to webinar@edcollaborative.com. But if you're joining us by computer or by your phone today, you can use that Q&A button. If you run into any technical issues, please put them in the chat. Stephanie Gonzalez, our bilingual marketing assistant, will be available to assist you. For our new and returning friends, we thank you for joining us. Since 1996, the EDC has been focused on providing a pathway to business growth, economic prosperity, and a high quality of life for all. Today, the EDC serves Ventura, Santa Barbara, and Los Angeles County-based businesses, community partners, and civic leaders. Hosting the region's Small Business Development Center, the EDC provides no-cost professional consulting with a team of over 50 business advisors. And as a community-based lender, our loan program has funded over $21 million in requests and has maintained a commitment to reaching underserved communities with 58% of our loans and 64% of our loan capital awarded to minority and women-owned businesses since 2013. At the end of today's webinar, we'll share information on how to get signed up for our services, as well as services specific to veterans. And signing up with us is free, takes just a couple of minutes, and provides you with lifetime access to all no-cost services. Our excellent staff and advisors are ready to help you build the business that you've always wanted. Plus, the EDC offers all of our services and advising in both English and Spanish. So while this meeting is being conducted in English, we're also presenting it tomorrow in Spanish. We're happy to work in Spanish with business owners one-on-one. So today, we're going to be reviewing business resources for transitioning or active duty service members, National Guard or Reserve members, veterans of any era, and military spouses from the Small Business Administration. Our presenter today is Cesar Estrada, the Outreach and Marketing Specialist from the Los Angeles District Office of the Small Business Administration. And even though their center is in Los Angeles, the resources from this center cover the entire region. So this also works for Ventura and Santa Barbara County-based businesses. Cesar is going to give us a great overview of resources through the Southern California Veterans Business Outreach Center. At the end of the presentation, like I said, we'll share all the instructions you need, whether you need no-cost advising for the SBDC or veteran-specific resources. We'll get you all the information on how to get started. But for now, I'd like you to sit back, enjoy the presentation, and with that, Cesar, thank you so much for being with us today. It's your turn.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Tracy, for that wonderful introduction. I just want to thank you, Tracy, as well as the Economic Development Collaborative for having me here today. I'm just going to kind of repeat what she said because she did a wonderful job. My name is Cesar Estrada. I am the Outreach and Marketing Specialist for the Small Business Administration, Los Angeles District Office. I am also the veteran liaison for the office. I am a Navy veteran, so it is a passion of mine to help my fellow veteran community. I will be sharing with you some of the resources as the SBA as it relates to veterans today. In my role here as the veteran liaison, I've learned that the SBA does have a commitment for our veteran community, and I'm going to share some of those insights with you. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to turn off my camera so we can concentrate on what I'm going to be sharing for a little bit. But at the end of the presentation, I will be sharing my email with you guys at the SBA, and I'm also going to be answering as many questions as possible. And I'm going to share a couple of insights as to what the SBA has in store for you guys. And again, I'm going to share my camera or share my screen. Here we go. Let me know when you can see it, Tracy, please.
Will do. All right, we're good to go.
Wonderful. So again, here's the website that we go to. It's our national website. It's www. I just clicked it again, SBA.gov. That is our website. As you can see, it has 10 steps to start the business. This is a great guide for you. At the top, we have our content, which is business guide. Has a lot of content, funding programs, which talks about loans. Then we have federal contracting. Contracting covers the veteran aspect of it. We do have a lot of time for this presentation. I would love to go over a lot of information, but we're going to keep this specifically for the veterans today. But with my, if you have any other interest, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to help you navigate this website and answer any other questions that you have. But on the federal contracting, you have some of the contracting decisions that we offer, which we start with small disadvantaged businesses, the women-owned small business federal contracting program. And here I'm going to touch on the veteran assistance programs that we have for the veteran community. So I just click on that and it's going to pop up veteran assistance programs. Learn about federal programs that help veteran-owned small businesses access federal contract awards and surplus personal property. On this content right here, you can just, if you click on it, it takes you straight to the site. But I'm just going to scroll down because it makes it just much easier. But it talks about contracting opportunities for veterans, veteran-owned small business verification, small disabled veteran-owned small business program, surplus personal property for veteran small business programs, and how to get help. So here we go. Every year, the federal government awards a portion of federal contracting dollars specifically to businesses owned by veterans. Also, small business owners, business owned by veterans may be eligible to purchase surplus property from the federal government. We use this table to find out exactly how to do that, determine which programs are right for you. So I'm not going to go too much into detail because at the end, I'm going to show you how there's other workshops happening that are for free through the Veterans Business Outreach Center, which I'm going to talk a little bit more with. It covers more of this delve more into this subjects. I just want to get you familiarized with our website, how to get this access, and then how to subscribe to get more information on this, on how to get registered on these programs. But in regards to the federal contracting, I think I believe the federal government by law has to spend 3% on veteran-owned businesses, which is a great, they have to by law, award these to veteran-owned businesses, and you just got to get verified through us. The Veteran Small Business Verification Program benefits. Small businesses owned by veterans can compete for set-aside contracts at the Department of Veteran Affairs, that's the VA, through its Veterans First Contracting Program. VA awards a large amount of contract dollars to veterans every year by offering set-aside contracting opportunities. VA also sets aside contracting opportunities for businesses owned by veterans who are service disabled. One thing about doing business with a government contract that I want to mention is that you have to be ready to do government contract. It's not for businesses that are starting up. You have to be at least maybe 2 years in the business and have your own personal clientele before you start taking on government contracts. They really, the agency that handles that is PTAC, the procurement technical assistance, and they kind of vet you to have your business running for at least minimum of 2 years or 3 years before you start applying for government contractors. I want to mention that because it's not really for startup businesses, but if you're looking for that, it's great to start learning about the process right now. The eligibility requirements: businesses must be formally verified by them as a veteran-owned small business, VOSB, there's the alphabets again, or a service disabled veteran-owned small business, service disabled veteran-owned small business, SDVOSB, to participate. Currently eligible small business must receive their VOSB verification through the VA Center for Verification and Evaluation. Now that's going to change here because we have a notice. The VOSB verification will transfer from the VA to the SBA in 2023. That's great information to know. If you're already certified, then you don't have to do much. But if you're going to get certified, there's new procedures that you need to do. The SBA is going to be taking over the verification process, and here's what it means to you. There's no immediate action required if you're verified already, as I mentioned. We will provide additional guidance as for self-certified SDVOSBs. VOSBs and SDVOSBs verified the VA at the time of the transfer will not lose their status. The VA and the SBA are committed to being transparent and providing a seamless transition with minimal impact to small business participating in the program. So please contact me with that because there's a lot of information. I'd rather you contact me personally with my email and I'll go over that with you more one-on-one. I just don't want to think that, I am here to assist you guys. The Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Small Business Program. Here we go. The federal government aims to award 3% of federal contracting dollars to service disabled veteran-owned small business each year. Competition is limited for certain federal contract opportunities to businesses to participate in the SDVOSB program. Joining the SDVOSB program makes your business eligible to compete for the program's set-aside contracts. You can still compete for contract awards under other socioeconomic programs you qualify for. That meaning if you're in a hub zone area, if you're a woman in a women-owned business, you could be women-owned and you could be a veteran. At the same time, you can apply for both certifications. That's what that means. The eligibility requirements right here, you got to be a small business according to the SBA site standards. So you can click on that and see how your business qualifies for that. Be at least 51% owned and controlled by one or more service disabled veteran. So what that means is that you have to be part of that company, not just by paper, not that you show up once a week or once a month, 51% owned, and you are making decisions that impact that business on a daily basis. They will verify that for you. It's not that, you hired a manager or someone else is running the day-to-day. You have to be running that business. That's what 51% owned and controlled. That's what that word means, controlled, that you are definitely controlling that business. So that's very important there. Have one or more service disabled veterans manage day-to-day operations who also make long-term decisions. There it is. Eligible veterans must have a service-connected disability. That's through the VA. You can get a letter through there. I'm service-connected, so you ask me, I'll show you how to get a letter from the VA, and that's very, very easy to do. You can get it instantly online. How to self-certify for SDVOSB, the alphabet again. You can self-certify your business to the federal government as being owned by service disabled veterans. Simply update the socioeconomic status section on your business profile at sam.gov. That's another site you got to get familiar with. The surplus personal property for veteran-owned small business programs. Veteran-owned small business can access federally owned personal property no longer used through the General Service Administration's Federal Surplus Personal Property Program Donation Program. Simple as that. One of my coworkers explained it as simple as, the government has a lot of vehicles that they use. They lease them. After a certain while, they have to sell them. If you have you could probably buy a very good used vehicle that has been kept up to date because the VA, or any federal agency keeps these cars in line. They have when I go to events, they make me drive this Tahoe, and it's very clean. They make it they take it to the dealership to get maintenance and all that. So once those cars have to be sold, you as a veteran can have a priority to buying these vehicles, so you can have a nice vehicle for a very reasonable price. That's just one example that I'm trying to give you of what this program is all about. Again, there's some verification, program compliance, fee collection, record keeping, some of those things. But contact us for more information. So that we can cover that. And the resources, okay, so that's the resources, and that's the Office of Veterans Business Development. That's the number 202-205-6773. They can help you a lot with more. Now, those are through the SBA. Now, as far as the SBA, we have what we call our resource partners, which, Tracy's going to talk about the SBDC. This is where she's at, that they host. But the other one that we want to talk about also is the Veterans Business Outreach Center, which is, we call them VBOCs. There's 22 in the United States, one in Northern California, one in Southern California. And these are free resources to veterans. I'm going to go visit the website. I'm going to show you what they're all about. This is one of the great resources we have. Their website is socalvboc.org. I'll put it in there again, www.socalvboc.org. It'll take you to this page. And this is a great resource for you veterans. When any veteran contacts me at the office or face-to-face, or when I'm doing presentations, I tell them to stop there first and then contact your SBDC or your WBC, Women's Business Center. They will help you with all these other things that I spoke to you about getting service disabled, all these things that will help you do that. The VBOC, here's a success story. Here's what they offer. Are you ready for government contracting? There's a workshop that you can sign up. It's on Tuesday, August the 9th. This is for free. You can register for that. E-commerce, if you're a military spouse and your husband is deployed and you're looking to, start a business, the VBOC, you qualify for their services for free as well. E-commerce, you can sign up for this. The website workshops on Wednesday, August the 10th. You can register there for free. Marketing fundamentals, you can register there. That's on September the 7th. Government certifications, this is the one that's really good, presented by the PTAC, which stands for Procurement Technical Assistance Center, and by the SoCal Veterans Business Outreach Center. The VET's First Verification Program, requirements, qualification, application steps for the 8A Business Development Program, Women-Owned Small Business Certification, the HubZoom certification, the Service Disabled Owned Small Business Certification. All of these will be covered on this workshop. I highly recommend you guys attending it, September 13th. So this is the site where you guys will qualify for that. Also, if you're recently discharged, you probably went to Boots to Business. We take it online. You can look for the Boots to Business curriculum if they're on basis, but if you're already discharged, you can do the Boots to Business Reboot, which is a one-day course. You can register on this site right here. And let me just tell you a little bit about what the veterans, the VBOC is all about. If you go about them, this is the counties that they cover. They cover Southern California. They cover from Santa Barbara all the way to, San Diego, Imperial, up to San Bernardino. They cover all the military bases they cover here. This is the director that's no longer there. They're looking for a new director right now. But these are the bases that they cover. This is the area. It's open to, like Ms. Tracy said, all veterans of all eras, military spouses, National Guard, reservists, the military community. I shouldn't say veterans, it's open to the military families, the military community. So if you're looking for free mentoring, counseling, training, help with filling out applications and anything in regards to the SBA, they can help you. It's all for free to you guys. So this is where you guys will go, to SoCal VBOC. The other website that I want to share with you guys is our website, which is for the LA, which is, let me take you there real quickly here, www.sba.gov/CA/LA. That takes you to the SBA district office where I work out of. This is the Los Angeles district office. This is our website. This is our information. We're located on 312 North Spring Street. Our phone number is 213-634-3855. I'm not sure why our website, our email is not there, but it's lado@sba.gov. We always get it. I reply to those emails, and if you leave a voicemail, I reply to them as well. We cover the same counties, Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, and Ventura counties. We also host workshops. If you are looking for workshops from our website, through us, which are free, Intro to Government Contracting. We had one earlier today. We host them in Spanish. I do these, Talleres para Pequeños Negocios. Intro to Government Contracting certification programs. We're having one on August 9th. This is for free. The 8A Business Development and HubZoom program workshop. We're having one on August the 10th. So all of these are free to you. There's a lot of free resources for you to help. So as well as the EDC is there for you, the SBA, the VBOC, use all those resources to help your better business and educate yourself. Before you spend $1 or $10 or $50 on some webinar, these resources are free to you, and be more than happy to help you. And again, same content, business guides, funding programs, federal contracting, the learning platforms. So I think that covers my presentation. So I'll take it back to Tracy to open it up for any questions and answers that we hopefully have in the chat. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Cesar, so much.
Should I stop sharing my screen?
That would be great. Yeah, I'm just going to share my screen for a second before we hop into the Q&A portion. Well, thank you, Cesar, for that great overview. And I know it's great to show folks the website. That way you guys feel comfortable navigating it and knowing where you can find more information. So like I mentioned, before we hop into the Q&A portion, I want to share just a little information on our services. Like Cesar mentioned, the EDC hosts the regions, Small Business Development Center. So I'm going to share my screen here. And then Cesar, you can let me know if you see that okay.
Yes, I see it fine.
Wonderful, thank you. So our center supports businesses in Ventura and Santa Barbara County by providing no-cost advising in finance, marketing, operations, legal compliance, human resources, and more. Our advisors sit with you one-on-one and get to know your specific business and provide you with information and advice that is unique to your situation. Our center also supports Los Angeles County-based businesses with international trade advising and advising for technology-based companies. And I want to make sure I mention, you're more than welcome to meet with multiple advisors. So if you come to us and you have a need for marketing assistance, but you also feel like you need to review your finances, then you can meet with more than one advisor, or we are here to help your business grow. Like I mentioned earlier, the EDC also has an in-house loan program. We have 7 different funds for businesses in Ventura and Santa Barbara County. And for this presentation, I'll mention that we have a disaster bridge loan fund that provides businesses with a cash flow boost of up to $50,000. So to get started with our particular center, you can call us, email us, or sign up directly for an intake appointment. I'm going to read some of this information off. Stephanie's also going to put it all in the chat. It will also be in that follow-up email from us. You can call us at 805-409-9159 to chat with our team. You can let them know that you came from this webinar. You can also send us an email to info@edcollaborative.com. Or like I mentioned, you can sign up for your own intake appointment. You're ready to go? You can use the Calendly link that's on your screen or that we're going to put in the chat to sign up for your appointment right away. So with that, I think it's finally time for questions. So as a reminder, you can put any questions that you have into the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. All right. And it looks like Steph put the information in the chat for getting started with the SBDC. Perfect. All right, I'm not seeing any questions in the Q&A or the chat. Caesar, I'm guessing that means that you covered information perfectly today. Of course, folks, if you think of questions, still pop them in there. But I know Steph put in the chat, so I wanted to make sure we highlight. So I went over how you can get started with our SBDC. And then to get started with veteran-specific resources that we discussed today, you can contact the Veteran Business Outreach Center at their website. That's what Caesar mentioned, the socalvboc.org, by calling 706-795-8739, or you can send them an email, socalvboc@mira, M-I-R-A, Costa, COSTA.edu. All of that's in the chat. It'll be in the follow-up email. In case you missed any of me rattling that off, I know there's lots of alphabet soup in here today. And then if things are mentioned, you can also contact him directly or put his email in the chat as well. All right. With that, Caesar, that means you must have covered it. We don't have any questions.
All right, well, yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much again, Tracy. I think you guys are doing a great job. I just done amazing. And I think that, you know, as a collaborative over there is that people, maybe you're a little shy or what have you, but a week from today or tomorrow or a month from today, and you think, oh, you know what was that? What did that person say? Please contact me. We're here to serve you. I want to be of service to you. I think Tracy has said it more than one time. They're there to help you as well. So you're not alone. Being a small business owner is hard. I've been working alongside you guys for the past 16 years, and you're not alone. So just reach out to us. Any small question, how we can help you, improve you. Like she said, you can meet with multiple consultants there in any topic. So take advantage of all these wonderful programs that are there for you. They're federally funded. The SBA federally funds the Small Business Development Center that she spoke about. Also federally funds the Veterans Business Outreach Center. So it's your tax dollars working for you. So take advantage of them. So, and again, I am here to help you any way that I can. I want to thank you guys again. And if there's really no question, then, you know, well, I think we covered a lot.
Yes, and thank you, Caesar. Yeah, it's a great reminder. It's all no cost. We want to help make sure that your business grows, and that's exactly right. If you would think of something in an hour, tomorrow, the next day, we're here for you no matter what. Like I mentioned at the top of the presentation, we're going to send everyone a follow-up email with a recording of today's presentation, along with all that contact information that we listed off. That way you don't have to worry about jotting any of it down. But with that, I'd really like to thank you again for joining us and wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks so much.